guys, first graders. Happy Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. I have some fun photos to share with you. Let me pull this up so you can see it. First, Miss Alana was doing her snap words in shaving cream. Awesome. That looks so good, Alana. Aubrey is reading Harry Potter right where we left off at school, and she has her mini Miss Monteroli with her. This picture made me so happy, Aubrey. I showed it to my mom, my husband. I was so happy to see that. And finally, I don't know if I already showed you this, but Slate is working so hard with his mechanical pencil. I had to show you. Look at all that hard work. Great job, Slate. Slate, I think I have the most pictures of you, buddy. Really good job. So proud of you. All right, a couple of announcements. Packets were available on Monday. If you didn't pick them up on Monday, that's okay. They're going to be bused to your house by the end of the week. There is another kitty workbook and reader that we'll go to at the end of this book. So go ahead and keep that. Don't get it started yet. I will teach to that kitty workbook and the reader. So that's coming your way. There's also a May math packet that you can work at your own pace, but I'll keep doing the lessons like I'm doing here. And then you guys can just do that as you have the time. Don't feel pressure to do both things. Some people in the survey said the videos were with the packet were too much, so just choose one or the other. You know, don't overwhelm your kiddos. This is a stressful time for everybody, so it's okay. Get done what you can get done. I'm totally flexible, so they're going to be great. And next year's teacher knows what happened, and we're all going to be in the same boat. So don't feel like you have to spend half of the year making up for what happened in first grade. Everyone's going to be in the same situation next year, and we're going to take care of your kiddos as always. So please don't stress yourselves out or stress your kiddos out. Just try to enjoy your time with your family. I know it's hard, but okay. So supply pickup, check. A couple parents were asking how they can get their kiddos snow pants, school supplies, things that are in their desks, and the school board, the administrators and everyone are talking about how to get that stuff to you guys. Hopefully the janitors and stuff will be able to get it all together, and we'll have some kind of pickup time and more information about that later. So know that is on their mind, and as soon as I know, you'll know. So that's it for housekeeping stuff. So we're gonna get started with snap words. When I say it, you say it. Ready? Out, be, see, heard, now, more. All right, so today you are going to practice typing your snap words. If you want to do an extra thing of that snap word idea list that I sent you, you can absolutely do that. But for today, you are typing your snap words. All right, we are going to start a new story in Green Fern Zoo. And I want to talk about some of the vocabulary words that you're probably going to see in this story, and maybe you know them, maybe you don't, but let's review them now. The first word is stump. You say it. Stump. Good job. A stump is a part of a tree that remains in the ground after it has fallen or been cut down. So here's a picture of a tree stump, and that's going to be featured in our story. The next word is spike. You say it. Spike. Good job. A spike is a sharply pointed object that projects upward. This one's projecting downward. You're going to see what I'm talking about in just a second. All right. The next word is termite mound. You say it. Termite mound. Good job. A termite mound is a raised pile of dirt where termites live. And you can see in this photograph, this is the mound, and here's an adult man sitting beside it. So it is ginormous, filled with termites. Yuck. If you didn't know, we are reading a story called Termites. All right, queen, you say it. Queen, good job. A queen is a female termite that can have baby termites. So you can see how giant the queen is and all her babies around her. Again, this is a gross one. All right, so go ahead and find termites in your reader. and we are going to track along as I read. We're going to do 2 questions today and then 2 questions tomorrow. So, what do you kids like to have for lunch? Hot dogs? Chicken nuggets? Ooh, notice the inflection in my voice because I see a question mark, so I'm bringing it up at the end. What if I gave you a lump of wood or a big tree stump for lunch? Would you like that? Well, if you were a termite, you would like it. Termites are insects that like to munch on wood. So what do termites eat? Wood. Here's a picture of 2 termites snacking on what looks like a log. Kind of looks like a zoomed in wheat thin. All right, next. See this big spike sticking up from the ground? Ooh, so many questions from Vern today. It looks sort of like a rock, but it is a termite mound. If you could look inside, you would see lots of termites. You're going to want to remember that. This one's a little smaller than the picture that I showed you. If you would like to see what termites look like, take a peek in this box. As you can see, termites look a lot like ants. They have 6 legs like ants. A termite mound has a queen who makes eggs, just like in an anthill. Here you can see that the termite queen is much bigger than the rest of the termites. Would a termite munch on your home? It would if your home is made of wood. The termites from a big mound could have your living room for lunch and your bedroom for dinner. Ooh, you don't want termites in your house. All right, so in your kitty workbooks, turn to page 83, 8 and a 3. All right, so the first question says, what are termites? So your sentence stem is, termites are, so go ahead and write that down. Termites are and let's look back in our text for a reminder of what they are. All right, on the very first page, 3rd paragraph. So this is 1, 2, 3. Well, if you were a termite, you would like it. Termites are insects that like to munch on wood. There's your answer right there. Termites are insects that like to munch on wood. Now would be a good time to pause my video so you can write that answer. All right, my second question is, what is inside a termite mound? This is a tricky sentence stem because my answer is the first thing in the sentence. The second part of the sentence is my restatement. So I first need to find out my answer. What is in a termite mound? All right, so on the second page, see this big spike sticking up from the ground? It looks sort of like a rock, but it is a termite mound. If you could look inside, you would see lots of termites. All right, there's our answer. So we are answering with termites are inside a termite mound. Let me change it. Termites are inside a termite mound. Okay, excellent. All right, so tomorrow we're going to reread this story. You're going to read it to someone around you, and then we're going to answer questions 3 and 4 on the back. Let's move forward. Okay, let's move on to math. So we're going to do some mixed practice with adding 2-digit numbers. So we're going to have some regrouping, some carrying to the tens place and some that do not need carried at all. So let's start with 39 plus 11. So, let's turn this with a little easier. So I have 39, 3, and a 9. I keep them nicely in my line so they're tidy. My 3 is in the tens place, my 9 is in the ones place. Now I'm adding plus 11. 1 is in the tens place, 1 is in the ones place. Let's draw our lines. This is what you should have. All right, so I always start with my greatest number, which is 9. Put 9 in your brain and take one hop. 9, 10, great job. So take a look at 10. 10 has a 0 in the ones place and a 1 in the tens place. So my 0 goes in my ones place and my 1 is regrouped to the tens place. All right, now I have 3 add-ins, 3 numbers to add in my tens place. I'm always going to start with my greatest number, so put 3 in your brain, and we're going to take 2 hops because I have a 1 and a 1. That equals 2. 3, 4, 5. Great job. 5 is in my tens place. So my final answer is 50. 5 and a 0. You know I like to circle my final answer. And that's going to help when you do more complicated math later. All right, let's move on to the next one. Ooh, this one is a little different. See if you notice what is different about it. I'm going to draw a line. All right, I have a 70, 7 and a 0. 7 is in my tens place. 0 is in my ones place. Now directly underneath, I'm going to keep it nice and tidy. I have a 12. 1 is in the tens place. 2 is in the ones place. All right, let's draw a line. And I always start with adding in my ones place. So put 0 in your brain. Oops, just kidding. Put 2 in your brain, and we're going to take 0 hops. 2 plus nothing is 2. Great job. 2 comes right down in the ones place. And now I go to my tens place. I didn't have to regroup at all. This number is less than 10, so it just goes straight down to the ones place. Now I have 7 plus 1. Put 7 in your brain and take 1 hop. 8. Great job. All right, this is old math that we've been doing this whole time. No regrouping involved. So 82 is my final answer. 8 and a 2. All right, ooh, this one looks a little different because it only has a number in the ones place. There's no number in the tens place. So in the tens place, I'm going to put a 0 just as a placeholder. And 5 is in my ones place. And right underneath, my 1 is in my tens place, and my 8 is in my ones place. Keeping it nice and tidy. Even though I don't have a number in my tens place, I can still put my 0 as a placeholder, and I'm going to start adding in my ones place. So I have 5 plus 8. Put 8 in your brain, and we're going to skip 5 hops. Ready? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, take a look at 13. So I have 1 in my tens place and 3 in my ones place. So 3 stays in the ones place. All of the ones stay together. And my 1 gets regrouped to the tens place. It stays in its section. Now I have 3 add-ins. 1 plus 0 plus 1. So put 1 in your brain and take 1 hop. 1, 2. Nice work. 23, 2 and a 3 is my final answer. All right, I'm going to send you some more practice that will be a mixture of regrouping and just plain old, what we've been doing this whole time. So keep up the hard work, friends. Keep sending me your mini Miss Monterolis. I can't wait to see them. And have a great day.